let's get into things. Mike, it's good to see you again.
Thank you.
Fight week. You haven't been in one of these for about 4 years. You did an open workout yesterday. Everyone's asking you why, how. Give us the reason. Forget about all that. Old news at this point. Everyone wants to know what's going through your mind. Is the old Mike back? Is vintage Mike back? Let us know.
Are you talking to me right now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm back, yeah.
You're the star.
I'm just happy to be here. I love you too, thank you.
Jake, there have been moments in the build-up to this fight where it did feel like the old Mike was back, vintage Mike. I'm not talking, late 2000s Mike. I'm talking like, 1989 Mike Tyson. You're the guy that he's talking about. You're the opponent. You're the guy that's going to be facing off with him. You're watching this, you're listening to this. What goes through your mind when you hear him go into that dark place?
Yeah, it's cute. I fear no man, so I want him to be that old savage Mike. He says he's gonna kill me. Is that what you're gonna do, Mike? Because I'm ready. I want that killer. I want the hardest match possible Friday night, and I want there to be no excuses from everyone at home when I knock him out. So is that what you're gonna bring, Homicidal?
I'm just ready. That's all I can say, I'm just ready.
I don't think anyone has ever referred to Mike Tyson's talk as cute before. That is a first. Mike, the line that I can't get enough of, the one that I keep watching over and over again, when you and your team were watching Jake after the Mike Perry fight, you said the difference between me and him is that he's a manufactured killer. He's the killer that papers and TV made. I'm a natural-born killer. That's what you said. That we felt in our bones. That's what everyone who grew up watching you remembers. Can you expand on that? Why is he manufactured and why are you for real?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you can expand on it. I mean, can you give me...
It's just what I said.
It's just that, all right. That's cool. When you hear that, do you agree with that, Jake? Is there something to that?
Whatever he wants to think, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but the deadliest weapon on the planet is manufactured, and that's a nuke.
By the way, Mike, can I ask you one more? Perhaps there's more to this. A lot of the talk going into this fight has been about your history, about your upbringing, perhaps some new fans learning about your history for the first time. A big story, a big part of your history, of course, your first trainer, the late great Customato. What do you think he would say of this spectacle going down on Friday?
He'd be very happy.
What do you think he would tell you about how to beat Jake Paul?
He would be very happy.
All right.
We know this fight is 8 rounds, 2 minutes, but is there any chance this goes to a decision, or does this have to end in a knockout?
No, someone's getting put to sleep. It's gonna be a war, and we're both heavy hitters. It's not going the full 16 minutes.
Mike, this question's for you. Given everything that you've gone through in your life and your career, you're coming back to the ring at the age of 58. How big would this be for your life to pull off this epic comeback and beat Jake Paul on Friday night?
I'm just ready to fight. I've said everything I had to say. There's nothing else to say. I'm just looking forward to fighting.
All right, thank you, Andreas. I do believe we have another question right over here.
Hey guys, Joey Hayden, Dallas Morning News. My question is from Mike. Mike, when you look around at the stage around multiple title fights, one of the most anticipated women's fights in history behind you, there's a lot of people that say this fight between you and Jake isn't to the level of professional boxing or what most people perceive as professional boxing. Who better to ask than Mike Tyson? How does this fight line up for you? How does it feel?
Well, the people speak for itself. I don't even have to ask them.
All right, thank you very much, sir.
Biggest live gate in U.S. boxing history outside of Las Vegas. Numbers don't lie. So people want to see this, and that's an amazing accomplishment. Credit to Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano and Mike and everyone on the card as well. Niraj, Mario Barrios, Winderson, everybody, Bruce Guarantee, literally everyone, Lucas, everyone. So we all did this together, and this is a statement that we had the biggest live gate outside of Vegas in U.S. boxing history.
Hi, Mr. Tyson. I just want to ask a little question. Can you share us why did you say this sentence? The fear of losing is too much fighting than dying. And what would you lose if you lose this fight? Thank you.
I'm not gonna lose.
But you say that in the last minute of the second.
I am not
countdown.
gonna lose. Did you hear what I said?
Thank you.
You say you're not going to lose, but the odds say differently. How disrespected does that make you feel, and why do you think you are the underdog?
Thank you. Hey, I'm fine with everything. I'm fine with everything.
We've really appreciated your shit talking of each other, but we thought there was enough negativity in the world, so we were curious if you had something nice to say about one another.
Well,
I'm getting booed?
Anything come to mind, Jake?
Well, I think he's gonna look good in the picture when he's on the canvas and I'm standing over him.
Anything come to mind, Mike? I'll take that as a no.
Jake, you know, most boxers, you couldn't name one of their first 10 opponents. Obviously, you put on a lot of shows. We're at a spectacle right now, a really big event. What do you say to the people who criticize your decision making when most boxers, we don't follow their career at this point?
Yeah, I'm blessed to be in the position I am, to be highly criticized. That just means I'm doing something right. And no one has had a boxing career like mine. It'll be studied and judged, but I've risen to the top in 4 years because I've taken risks. I was the underdog all the way up until Nate Robinson, and that's something that people don't remember, don't give any credit to, but I put it on the line against some of the best in the sport every single time, and that's why I'm here on Netflix against the biggest name in boxing right now. Man, there's a lot of shit talk online saying you're gonna kill me, and it just, nothing in person. I don't know. It's pretty boring, pretty fucking boring.
Do you think these are mind games?
I don't know, man. It's not working, whatever these games are. It's not gonna change the result of what happens Friday night.
Jake, you were just talking about your career and how it's grown, and you've said in the past that you want to be taken seriously as a boxer. So, if that is your goal, when can we expect you to start fighting legitimate contending fighters in your given weight class?
I think you're the same dumbass from the other venue.
I am
asked that same dumbass question.
And you didn't answer.
And you're sitting here disrespecting Mike Tyson to his face once again.
I asked you a
Do you
question.
not think that he's a serious boxer? He walks away.
From a boxing perspective, from a legacy perspective, what do you feel like you're bringing to the sport and the future of boxing?
Yeah, man, just excitement. Big fights, big knockouts. You know, a lot of fighters go in there and they have boring ass fights like Floyd Mayweather, and I've brought in up a lot of excitement to the sport, knocking people out in the biggest platforms possible, going against the biggest names and making matchups that the fans want to see, crossover MMA fights, things like that, fighting other massive names in the sport. So I'm going to continue to do the biggest fights, the biggest pay-per-views, the biggest streams across the board, and just continue to push myself. And I think people resonate with my content and just promotional ability.
Mike, final word from you. Give it to us. Dig deep. I feel it. Yeah, final word to you, Mike. Final word to the world.
I'm just ready to fight.
Yeah.